Microsoft Planner is part of Microsoft Teams, and that's how we access it. Although you can also access it through the web as well at office.com. So I'm going to type in Teams in my search box and open it up where I'll access Microsoft Planner. On the left-hand side, if you don't see Planner, it just means you haven't opened it before. So I'll click on Apps, and then when you click on Apps, scroll down, and you'll find Planner along with a lot of other applications part of Microsoft 365. So I'm going to choose to open this up. And now we see my day. Now, the first time you open it, it might take a little bit longer because it needs to register with Microsoft. This is going to synchronize with the online web platform as well. So anything that we type in here, we'll also be able to access at Planner at office.com. Now, we've got multiple different places here with Planner. So when I click on that icon at the top left, I now see my day. I see my tasks and my plans. So what this does is it sort of links together the type of task list from Outlook as well as the project of Microsoft Project into my plans. And it puts it all in one location. And it is an alternative to using some of those same types of features in those two other products. However, you're not going to see it to have as many different features as something like Microsoft Project. So I'm in my day. I'd like to add a new task. I'm going to type check in on payroll. So this is going to be an important thing to do. I'll just go ahead and leave it as a private task, although I can add different types of tasks if I'd like. And I need to choose a due date. I should probably check on that today and make that a high priority. So I'll change it to important. And once I get it started, I can go ahead and make some progress. For right now, though, I'll say it's not yet started, but you can choose in progress or completed when done. Now, you probably need some more information about that task. So I'll click on the three dots, and I'll go ahead and choose to open the details. And I'll just say, make sure payroll is correct and submitted. I can also add an additional item to the checklist if I'd like. And when I'm done, I'll just go ahead and close. Now I'm going to go to My Tasks. And now I'm going to click on the All option. And you can see the Check on Payroll task, which is a private task that I had just created. And of course, I can go ahead and select that and open it up once again. It's also showing me my in progress tasks. So if I've changed from not started to in progress, it's going to show up here. And when completed, it's going to show up all the way to the right. This in progress task is actually a plan, which is going to be a project. So let's go down to plans. Here's a research report project that I had created. And I'll go ahead and select it. Now, this was from a template, so it created this project from the template that includes a lot of different features and options. But if you choose to create a blank project, or in this case, a plan, then you're going to go ahead and add in each of these different options manually. And on the left-hand side, you can see all the incomplete tasks assigned to project manager, needs input, ready for review. The ready for review I have assigned to myself, and it shows that it's 75% complete. I'm going to click on Generate Cover Page Illustration, and it just shows you some of the details that you can add in and edit on this particular plan, which is now considered a project. You can also see any conversations you've had about this plan as well with other people. And once again, I can do things such as change the priority. I'll change this one to urgent. And there's also a new feature here, which is called Bucket, which has several different options. What kind of bucket does this go into? Is it part of the research bucket, report, figures? This can really assist with billing both the client as well as internally. You can also add attachments if you'd like from your computer, team files, or a link to a URL. I'll say that this is 50% complete. And I'm going to add an attachment from my computer. And I'll choose the network file I created in Visio. And now it's gone ahead and attached it. I can choose to assign it to a user or to a group or the project manager agent. Now, by default, I am the project manager agent for this particular plan, so it would just end up with me. And you can see the effort to complete these different tasks. These are efforts that were automatically added, but you can go ahead and edit those if you'd like. I'll just go ahead and scroll back up and close. And now you can see that this illustration is 50% done, and it has this attachment. I'm going to go back to my plans, and this time create a new plan. And you can see all the different options as well as additional templates if you click on that. And I'll just choose a basic blank plan. And I'll call it Increase Revenue, and I'll add it to my pinned plans, which show up on the left side of the screen that you see here. I can also add to a group. In this case, it would be all companies, so everybody who's in the company will be able to see it. And now I can start adding tasks by assigning, setting due dates, giving it a name. And I'll go ahead and type in Get More Clients is what I would like to add to that task list. And I'll click Add, and there's my Get More Clients. Now I can put in some details about that, assign tasks, just like I had shown you in the previous plan for the research report. And we can keep adding in more tasks, such as setting a due date. I'll just put that a little bit down the line, and I'll call that a marketing plan. And if I want, then I can go ahead and add in some notes and things like that, and assign to a particular person or group. You can change the view by clicking on grid, and it shows it in a grid pattern, but it's still going to show the same basic information. I can also click on the schedule, and you'll see a calendar show up, and I can start assigning dates to various different tasks. It can also give me a chart and show me how many tasks are left and when they're due and who they're assigned to. And I've marked one of these tasks complete, so now it's considered a completed task, and you can see that there's a line through it. Similar to Visio, Planner is going to be a program where when you go to teach it and support it, it's likely it's going to be the first time that anyone has ever seen it. So you're going to need to start from the beginning and you work your way through what each of your different clients needs. And those needs are going to vary based on the type of company that you're in, as well as the types of plans that you're creating.